What's up, YouTube? Well, the first update is I do have this hotel for another week. I was able to pay for that. Next week, I have to pay for my insurance. I gotta pay for my car. I mean, not my car. I gotta pay for insurance and I gotta pay for my phone. So next week might be a struggle to keep this place for another week. However, if I can, I will, especially in this heat wave. I know that all the United States is going through this. I know that some people are saying it's global warming and everything else. The truth is I think there's something else going on. I need to look into the conspiracies. Maybe other aliens landed here and they need to talk to me and we need to turn down the temperature because it's way too hot. So that's the first update. Is that I am in my I got this hotel for another 7 days, which is really cool. Another quick update too is that last video, the long form video that I did. It's day in the life and money or trash. I think I named it, or trash or money. I'm really confused on it. That video has 105 views and it's been a couple of days. It's the highest retention rate I've had of all my videos, which was 86%, and that is crazy high. The click-through rate is very high too. I don't know the actual numbers off the top of my head, but that was like hitting every single metric and doing really well, and it only got 105 views. So I did put on my community tab, like, hey, maybe people didn't get it. The impressions on it were low as well. There was no cussing, there was nothing bad going on in that video. I have no idea why YouTube didn't push that. I also have no idea why that Big Brother video that I did got sent out to 28,000 people and it just didn't have any interest, and my actual retention rate on that was like, I want to say like 11%, but 28,000 people saw a video that they weren't interested in. But this is a video that my subscribers, the people that rock with me, are extremely interested in, and that the retention rate on that was 86%, and the click-through rate was really high, and a lot of people watched all the way to the end as well. So like, I don't understand it. So me saying I don't understand it, and this is an update because this is about YouTube, is instead of complaining and everything else like that, I started putting out a bunch of shorts. I'm getting a lot of traction on that, but I need you guys to one, keep an eye on your notifications. When I put a community tab, putting out like, hey, have you guys had a chance to see this video? If you haven't, go ahead and check it out. There's also a lot of Alien Army members that I didn't see post on comments on there. First of all, shout out to Alien Army for rocking with me. Raise up, stand up, and hit a like button. Definitely drop a comment. Checking in. If you don't know what Alien Army is, those are people that rock me heavy and they rock with me tough. They're subscribed to me. If you don't know what to put it as a comment, put an alien emoji, put a thumbs up. I do respond to 99.9% of my comments. So if you take the time to write something, I'm gonna take the time to read it and respond. So with that being said, also, if anybody wants to show me love and wants to bless me, my Cash App's the same as my YouTube, AlienAscend at gmail.com. Well, no, not AlienAscend. Hold on, I messed that up. AlienArmyContact at gmail.com. I'll put it in the description. I wish I had the actual name, AlienAscend. I don't. I think it said it was taken. But AlienArmyContact at gmail.com if anybody wants to send me any private messages. Still put stuff in comments, but if you want to reach out to me about something or you want to talk about something private, like, we're more than a channel here. We're an actual community. So, if you ain't got no friends, or you feel like you connect with me and you gotta talk or whatever, or you just want to chop it up, totally cool with me. Send me an email. If you do want to bless me, I think I already said that. If you do want to bless me, my Cash App is the same as my YouTube name, AlienAscend. I'll put that in the description. Not too sure. I'm kind of tripping on my words a little bit, but rock with me on this. So back to the YouTube update. If you guys can share that content out. The people, there's been, in the past, I've been asked a lot of times to show a day in the life and be very specific on some of the locations without, letting everybody know where I'm at. And, one of the reasons for that is the people that rock with me understand that I have gotten messages of people that sound really creepy and would love to do things to hurt me and everything else. And, I don't want to be swatted. You know what I'm saying? If they knew what rest area or truck stops I live in, or I stay in, or if they actually found out what hotel I was in, I don't want to get swatted. That would be a waste of the police time, and accidents do happen. I don't want to get hit with a flash grenade. I definitely don't want to get shot. I definitely don't want anything bad happening to me, and also I don't want anything bad happening to them, because what if I don't know if it's an officer or a SWAT team trying to come in? For all I know, it could be a home invasion or something, and they got to defend myself, and then they get hurt, all because somebody just didn't like me on the internet. They could have easily ignored me. You understand what I'm saying? I know that Alien Army members do. So If you can, share that video. Definitely check out some of my other videos. Maybe if you haven't seen anything, sharing is caring, 100%. The Alien Army members that I haven't seen, there's quite a few of them that I haven't been seeing them comment, and I'm wondering, are they getting the videos, or if maybe they think that hey, there's enough people comments. There's never enough comments. It's cool. Put a alien emoji. If you're not seeing it, then we need to circumvent the reason why. And it's not like I'm doing anything bad and I should be shadow banned or anything like that. I haven't done anything, and I don't plan on doing anything either. However, check the community tabs when I put something up there. When I'm throwing shorts on there, my shorts always have a related video to whatever the clip is. Take a look at the video title and be like, oh, I have seen that, or no, I haven't, and then watch it that way. So those are some pointers. Those are some of the things. I have been listening to a lot of the feedback. 100%. I've asked on videos for you guys to let me know what you like. I had really great responses with that day in the life, and I've been asked to make a series of that and to do it at least once a week. I'm going to try to do it twice a week. However, I think when I like posting videos that I do that very same day. You know what I mean? I like doing that real time interaction. Who wants to see an episode that was I know it's new to you, but I like to be current with people, and to my best of my abilities, that's what I'm going to do. Where is it? I like to go ahead and do it twice a week. Am I posting every single day? Not really. I'm coming strong with long form content, 100%, and I am coming strong with shorts. But I understand if you guys already saw the video, you don't have to watch the shorts. Of course, it would help if you watched it, and if you watched it a few times and hit a thumbs up and a comment, that would actually help a lot as well. Other stuff. Am I going to be keeping my car? Am I, what is my game plan going on? Do I still have a reject on my title? I gotta be honest, I don't think I called them on Monday, and I know today's Friday. I don't know if I called them Monday. If I did call them Monday, I know that they told me no, that things are still, and it could take up. They told me it could take up to 2 months. So I believe it's been a month. So it's been 30 days. I'm going to call them on Monday. I know that if they would have told me everything was cool, I'd remember that. I don't remember if I did call them. And if I did call them, I definitely, I'm sure that they told me no, or, I would remember. But nonetheless, I'm going to call them Monday early morning, and, stay on the line for a long time and put my phone number in, and then wait for them to call me and everything else. And it's pretty hard to do DoorDash and Uber Eats and try to make money, when you can get a call like that. But, it's very important. So I'd like to be able to, this is just what I'm freestyling. And if you guys have advice, please let me know in the comments. I feel as though that I was blessed when my car got miracled. I just started working, pretty damn good. It's not like it was brand new, but then again, it's got almost 80,000 miles on it. It's not leaving me stranded. It's not throwing those idles. It's not throwing the check engine lights. It's not going crazy. It's not putting my engine in limp mode. Everything has been okay, and it's been reliable. At times I get very paranoid, like, man, is my car going to start? And that's because I've never had an issue with my car. I bought it brand new. When I bought it, I think it had like 10 miles on it, and I put on 15 miles test driving it before I decided to buy it. So it had a total of 25 miles when I got the vehicle. No owners. I'm the first owner of it. So that's the first brand new car I ever bought. So there's a lot of sentimental value with that, but there's another miracle that had happened as well. Was I've talked on my videos before, and it wasn't just my memory, it was also my friend Angel remembering that my tags were supposed to be done at the end of July, and going into June, that's when technically I would have expired registration and expired tags, you know what I'm saying? So my registration and my tags and stuff like that would have been expired. All of a sudden, my tags are end of August, Angel's is the same, and we both did it at the same time when we went ahead and did, she came with me. Well, I think I came with her to go ahead and do this stuff because I wasn't 100% sure on the paperwork and everything else, and she helped me with all that process, you know what I'm saying? So there goes that. So I would like to be able to keep my car. I'd like to be able to make enough money to go ahead and actually pay for the property tax and pay for the tags, pay for the title, and I would also like to be able to make enough money to do some of the simple maintenance repairs that my vehicle needs. My vehicle does need the spark plugs changed. I believe my vehicle at this point, probably it would be very healthy for me to get new brakes on it, right? You know, change the brakes before the brakes are so bad where it messes up your rotors, and if they mess up your rotors, you have to replace those, and or you get your rotors polished and then do it again. But a lot of brake places, and I don't know how they do it out here, a lot of brake places, they always want to do brakes and rotors at the same time, whether you need it or not. And I'm somebody, you know, like my rotors are fine. You know, there's not grinding metal, there's no grooves, and if there was ever a little bit of that, you polish them, and then you're good for, you know, you're good for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Probably make it almost brand new again. The worst thing that would actually happen is your brake pads would be, not going even, and that's why you have it polished so that it would be even no matter what. And it would just mean that instead of your brake pads, let's say for example, lasting 60,000 miles, maybe it lasts 45 or 50,000 miles. You know, that's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? That could save you, you know, like $300 to $600, you know, for rotors and for installation and all that. So the game plan is that I would like to keep my car. In the event that I'm unable to do so, then my car needs to be sold to CarMax. You know, in the event of that happening, what am I going to do from there? I'm probably going to end up staying in this hotel until that money clears. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm thinking that if that happens, my best bet of transportation is probably a motorcycle. Now I have a little bit of experience on motorcycles, but not much, not enough to get on a motorcycle and jump on the highway, or you know, go down like I have enough to go down a cul-de-sac. If it's a dirt bike, or if it's a pocket bike, or dirt bike or a pocket bike, yeah, I could ride that a little bit in the desert, or like, you know, in on some trails and stuff. Like I can start the motorcycle and probably get to second or third gear and then downshift to that. That's my extent. And I just balance, and I don't even know if I'm balancing myself right. I'm balancing myself like it's a bicycle. You know, I've never been taught. You know what I mean? So very little experience with that. However, what I would need to do is just take a motorcycle class that would actually help me get my license and you know, be certified that way, so that I can also be taught by a professional. If you know anything about me, I take driving and riding very serious. I take never been in an accident in my life. No speeding, no tickets my whole life. The way that if you've watched, you know, my trucking, like I guess my trucking story times and why I quit trucking and everything else, I also can handle a semi very, very well. And I've driven so many different kinds. You know what I mean? I've driven internationals to Peterbilts. I messed that up, and Freightliners. I've driven a Mac. I hate Macs. I'm not a fan of International either. They're nice inside, but I think that the International that I was driving for a little bit, I think it just had some mechanical problems that just threw things off. It was, you know, kind of wonky, to tell you the truth. It was always pointing to the right, I believe. Yeah, something like that. It could have been pulling to the left, but I think it was pulling to the right all the time, and no matter what, and it was driving me insane. The Max was just no. I don't want to get into it. Nonetheless, get a motorcycle, and then definitely head out of the state. I could still stay in this state and still do DoorDash. The hard thing about doing DoorDash with a motorcycle is carrying people's drinks. However, you know, trying to minimize getting people's drinks and stuff like that, and having some saddlebags and something like that. I would probably need some definitely feedback and help from you guys. Where would I still sleep though? Where would I sleep if I had a motorcycle? I mean, I showed you guys when I was doing that day in the life how many places you could just pull off. There's not even a guardrail. How many places that are you know, kind of residential, that might have a farm on the left-hand side, but you know, it's got 300 to 500 feet of all this dense trees. I could go in there with a sleeping bag. I could go in there and still pop a tent. But I don't know if motorcycles, how they would do in that kind of terrain. I know a dual sport could handle something like that, and that's probably where I need your feedback from. Like, you know, if I had a dual sport, should I have knobby tires or regular tires or anything like that? If you see stupid gnats, I got apple cider vinegar and Dawn dish soap. And the gnats are from the banana, so this is an update on gnats coming soon. I changed this stuff out, and I went ahead and put, you know, you're supposed to change it every single day, and it does kill them. There wasn't like a whole lot, but evidently when I'm doing a video, I have all the light coming over here, and I'm talking, and I got the camera right here, and then they're smelling the beautiful apple cider, and I hope they land in it and they never come out. And that's what that's a little home remedy to catch those little gnats. So the other stuff with it is do I risk driving my vehicle with expired tags and stuff like that? I'm pretty sure my gig apps will know when I don't update the information. Like when I signed up for the gig apps, they knew when my registration, my tags were going to end. They may ask me for the new stuff, and if they do ask me for the new stuff, I can't provide that. So there goes my source of money for the most part, right? Like not even for the most part. That's what I do. I do DoorDash, I do gig apps, I do Uber Eats. I look around for people that might need help moving. I look around for people that might be painting and things like that. I'm always keeping my eyes peeled like a ripe banana that I threw away a couple days ago. But I think there's only a couple gnats, and these are the mature, sophisticated gnats. You know what I mean? That like study in the library, and they study the different ways of how their ancestors get caught, and they're thinking that they can outsmart me, and it's not going to happen. Time is on my side, buddy. All right. The other stuff is this. So if I did get a motorcycle, I could stay here for a little bit, or I'd like to go into a climate that's not so hot. I'd like a climate that's no snow and ice, and below 10 degrees like the winter. Like there's no way that not no way, but it would be very, very difficult for me to stay out here with the winter that we just had. It'd be very difficult for me to stay on a motorcycle and stay cool because there's no air conditioner on there. You're on the open road. You have a wind guard. You know what I mean? I don't even know if a dual sport, like I would need your guys' feedback. I would be open to maybe a truck or something like that, or a regular car, but I know for a fact whatever money I get from my vehicle, it's going to be very, very hard for me to get something that's under 100,000 miles, for example. Like my car is 80,000 just under 80,000 miles, and it's a Honda, and it's one owner. And I don't smoke, so never been smoked in or anything like that. You know what I mean? That is a pretty damn good deal. And it's the color white, which has a higher resale value. You know what I'm saying? The bad stuff is I've idled it quite a bit, in hot days, and I've also idled it quite a bit in very cold days. That's the bad side. And then right now it does need some scheduled maintenance. Like I said, it needs spark plugs. Probably need to throw some brake pads on there. That's if I was going to keep it. Put brake pads on there, spark plugs, and also flush the radiator. That should have been done, I think, at 40,000 miles. And just look at the general maintenance and go ahead and do it that way. The other stuff is, if I do keep my car, what am I going to do? I would very much I like doing DoorDash in this area. Not just the area that I live in, but like I like it in this state. You know what I'm saying? I like it around here. I've learned the roads and the streets very well for the most part. There are some parts where I stay away from where I won't do DoorDash, and it's because of either two reasons. It's very, very bad area that's not worth it's not worth me making money in an area that I feel 100% unsafe. And then number two, the same thing about areas with really bad drivers. So like, who wants to be bumper and bumper traffic in downtown with people not using their blinkers and not looking over their shoulders, and not even understanding where their blind spot is in their vehicle, and they're right about to sideswipe me and actually come in my lane, and I'm wailing on the horn. And it's not like this happens once. There's a reason why I don't have any tickets and I don't have any accidents. I protect myself and I protect everybody that's around me. So when I see something like that going on, I know how to safely communicate to other drivers. Okay? And it's not by yelling and saying a bunch of insulting words. Sometimes that does help though. And it's not road rage either. You wail on your horn, you flash your lights, you start screaming, to get their attention. You make sure that you always have enough distance. You have a way out, and that's something that I've always had. I'm a defense driver, and then there's times where I need to be an aggressive driver. And when I mean aggressive is I don't need to drive on the side of somebody and be in their blind spot for an excessive amount of time, just because I'm doing the speed limit. No, I don't want to be in your blind spot. I'm going to speed up to get the hell out of your blind spot, and it'd be like I'm never even there. You know what I'm saying? There's also going to be some updates with YouTube. I'm still messing around with what kind of content I'm going to be putting out. I really did put out some very long form content. I don't understand why it didn't get pushed out. And moving forward, I mean, I got a lot of views on a lot of the shorts that I chopped up and I edited and doing that. I'm going to continue doing that. I think I need what I need your help with, if you guys can help, is discoverability. If YouTube doesn't push something out, or they pushed out the wrong video like the Big Brother now because they pushed that out and I didn't get good results, they're keeping me on the back burner with the other stuff that's doing well, then I don't need to put everything in them. I'm the creator. Here I'm the one who's making the content. I'm the person who's hopefully doing a good job. And in the event, I shouldn't always be relying on them. I need to go ahead and be proactive. And the shorts are really helping with the discoverability. And then asking you guys to go ahead and do it too. Because if you guys rock with me and you guys enjoy this, why wouldn't the people that like it as well? So sharing the content, sharing it, even if you don't have like followers and stuff like that, posting it on your Facebook, posting it on Twitter, even just taking the link and text messaging it to somebody and be like, hey, this is somebody who I like watching on YouTube. I mean, I do that all the time, man. I do it especially when I know somebody likes music. I'm like, I'll go ahead and be like, oh, this artist sounds cool, or depending on people's sense of humors and stuff like that. I send people videos all the time, like, hey, check this out, and I don't flood them, but I do send them stuff like, hey, if you like, I try to choose the best video that I think they would like, or the one that I think is the funniest, and send it to them and stuff like that. So as always, well, real quick, if you've been watching this far, let's put the code word ICE, I-C-E. Put that in the comments, as well as any feedback you want to give me on some video ideas that you would like to see. Any feedback at all. If I do something that you notice, like, hey, I think if you did this, you'd be more well received. I'm open to that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But I think I'm setting this video as a premiere, and that's the first time of me doing that. And if I am setting this as a premiere, that means that we're all going to watch it together, and that's going to be really cool because I like talking with you guys, and we can watch it together, and it'll be awesome. And I want to thank everybody so much.